everybody. So I'm in the HB Fit gym and I wanted to give you guys a workout. I designed this workout for myself the other day and I really liked it, so I wanted to share it. I'm calling it BOSU and Bells. Basically, it's just BOSU and Dumbbells. If you do not have a BOSU, first of all, a BOSU is that. It is a half moon or a half circle ball that you would see in most gyms. It's for instability. It works on your balance. It fires a bunch of muscles that you wouldn't normally use on a stationary floor. So it just makes whatever exercise you're doing that much harder. So what you'll need, if you don't have a BOSU ball, just use the floor. You'll be fine. It'll be plenty workout. And you'll need dumbbells. So for women, 5 to 15 pounds is perfectly fine. I would start light just to see where you are with this workout. Today I'm using, I believe mine are 8s or 10s. They're not anything extreme. I wanted to be able to show you what to do and not cry during the workout. Men, beefy men, amp it up. Do higher weight. It's a good one. I think you'll like it. You have to get a warm-up before you do this. So let me tell you my warm-up that I always do. I pick my 2 favorite songs of the moment and I jump to them, meaning jump rope. Take it back to your grade school days. It's a workout and it's a great warm-up. It'll develop tons of muscles and you'll be nice and lean and strong and your cardiovascular will improve very quickly. In 10 minutes, you can burn 100 calories doing a jump rope. So start with 1 song and then work up to 2. And then maybe be crazy and do 3. But warm up, stretch, and come back and start this workout. It's going to be about 20 minutes roughly. And if you want to do it once through, great. Twice through is even better. Good luck. So I'm going to show you kind of what I do in the beginning. It's just kind of like a dynamic warm up. I've already warmed up. I've already stretched. I'm going to do it on the floor. You could, of course, turn the BOSU over, standing on top of the round part and doing this movement, coming back onto the round part. Okay, I'm going to show you. So what you're doing with your arms, all my high school friends, many of them were cheerleaders, so I learned a lot from them. I never was one, so don't critique my form. So basically, you're just going to do this, except notice my angle of my arms. I want that angle out. I don't want them straight up because I want to maintain that pressure on my anterior deltoid or my front shoulder. So have your arms up like this, core engaged, okay? And we're gonna lateral lunge, keeping one arm up. You're gonna basically, if you wanna go super low, go for it. And leave that arm up and then come back up. We're doing 15 of everything. Now I go low, you do not have to go that low, but I want you to keep your arm up and engaged the whole time. Because keeping that arm up is gonna fire that core. Those core muscles, your abs and your back. Okay, so now I want you to flip. So now your forearms are up, same angle, just hitting it differently. So same idea, 8 more, 7, 6, 5. Don't go fully up. You've got to have that front angle a bit with your arms. 3, feel that core, 2, 1, good. All right, so we're getting on the ball. I'm going to do the BOSU like this. You can flip it over if you're in that intermediate phase or just starting on the BOSU, or simply do all this on the floor. Okay? First thing we're going to do are serve squats. So, arms are back right at your what are these? Right at your rib cage. Okay, sink down into a nice low squat, serve it up, and bring it back down. So when you come back down, squeeze it back in. You got 10 more. Try to come up to at least shoulder height. 8, 7, 6, try and stay low. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Oh my goodness. Now, a deadlift. So, deadlift. Basically, you're going to go down like you're scraping your shins, stick your tailbone back as you go as far down as you can. Okay? And then you're going to come up and kick back. here, kick back, and then stand. So down, pull up, kick back with your triceps, and why don't we just make it that much harder and add a little push out. I'm just adding on, kick out, stand up, and if you want to, add that little push away from you just to add your abs and your core. This is 5. And if you want to just keep it simple, then just do deadlift, come up, kick back, and stand. Deadlift. So whatever you want to do. I know some of you hate it when I add a bunch of different things. So we'll just keep it deadlift and kick back. So with this, you could probably go a little bit heavier, especially on those deadlifts. But go wherever you are. As long as when you do your tricep kickback, you're pulling your elbows up, kicking back and hold, and then bring them back, you're fine. Good. Yeah, 2 left. Notice I got rid of the whole, but you can still do that if you just want to add on to it and your weights are light enough. Most likely, most of you will have heavier weights, but that won't be okay. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and do a stationary squat with our shoulder press. So, arms are up, drop down into a nice low squat. And you're simply just going to come up and down. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my gosh, my thighs. Final 3, 2, 1. Good job. Walk it off. Now, drop your weight. If you're on the balance side, I want you to turn it over to the round side. And we're going to do in and outs. You can do this on the floor as well. So for this one, I'm going to make you do 30. So basically, you're going to jump up into the middle, squat down, jump out, squat down. So this is 4. I'm just going to count every one when I come up here. And we're going to do 15 of these, so 30 in total. So once you have the motion, okay, then you want to finish it off. Good job. Woo. Now we're going to take our BOSU and we're going to do a plank hold and an up down. So we're going to start with a plank hold on our elbows or on our hands. It doesn't matter where you are. And then you're going to work to going, some people call it commando, but then you'll do 15 of those. So follow me. So I'm going to go down to my elbows. Maintain that tush nice and low, hips nice and square. Hold it here. Seconds. Good. Now we're going to add up downs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I want you to come up with the other arm. So like I came up right arm first, those 7. Now I want you to come up left arm first. Oh, you got 3 more. Try and maintain your hip height and not making them shift like this. If you have to, drop to your knees, okay? That's perfectly fine. Good. Grab some water if you need it. I'm not taking water breaks, so you just gotta grab it when you can. So keep your BOSU the same way. We're gonna do walkout push-ups, and as we come in to stand, we're gonna work on that kind of pike hold. We're not gonna fully stand back up, okay? So we're gonna work on that lower belly crunch. So what I mean by that is basically, unless you're super flexible and can go all the way down with straight legs, you're most likely gonna be like this. I'm flexible, so I will be straight legs, but what I want you to do is walk out, like so. Give me a push up. Then walk back in as far as you can go. And at that top part, I want you to contract your lower belly. So just pike it as high as you can. And walk out. This is 2. Walk back and pike and contract. Crunch. Oh. Good, you got 5 more. So maintain that strength if you have to. Sorry, I'm losing my shirt. If you have to, just simply get rid of the pike and get rid of the walkout. Just finish with 5 push-ups. And crunch. And sit that push-up. Crunch. Last one. Holy smokes. Good job. I'm shaking. Okay. Now, I want you to grab your weights. This is a great one to add a little bit more weight if you want to. Again, first time, try it with what you have. Now, I'm going to flip. Make it harder for me. You go wherever you are. Good mornings. If you've ever done a good morning, basically you put a weight on the back of your neck, right on your shoulders, and you basically hinge at the hips, trying to stick your tush as far back as possible. So what I want you guys to do is you can just set your weights here. You can grab a bar if you're at a gym and want to do so. But basically, practice sticking your tush back with a flat back and coming back. So when you do that, the goal is here. When you're doing a good morning, it's hard to tell. You gotta see the back. You do not, I'm gonna show you that way. So watch my back. When you do a good morning, you want to stick your goods out, front and back. Weight is here. You're sticking your tush as far back as you can, maintaining this kind of arch in your back, right? You don't ever want to do this, or you're going to hurt your back. Now, with 10 pounds, I'm not going to hurt my back, but when you start doing heavier weights, you will. So, we're going to do good mornings, and we're doing 15 of them, and at the end, we're going to add some back flies. So, just have your weights right here. You can also do it where you're holding them behind your head, wherever you feel comfortable. So, nice, soft knees, not fully locked, but you're focusing on your tush going back and hinging down. Remember, do not round that back. Stick your chest out, stick your tush out. You got 9 left. And again, this is the one that you can add weights to. Sometimes I put a plate on my back, like a weight plate, not a dinner plate. 4 more. far as you can. Keep those knees soft. Don't fully lock them, but they're not bent. Okay, now let your weights drop. Keep that little arch in your back, not rounded like this. Okay, I want you to face your forearms towards your knees and squeeze like you have a pencil between your back. But stick that tush back. Stay in that good morning pose or deadlift pose. Final 10. 10, squeeze. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, get a little wobbly on this thing. 2, 1, good job. Oh yeah. Now, we're gonna do a little bicep work, and we're gonna go to a single leg. Now, I'm gonna do mine on the flat part, so I'm gonna do it on the highest level. Again, if this is too much and you're still working on your balance, simply just flip it over so that the flat side is down, or do it on the floor. It's gonna be hard enough doing a one-legged anything, let alone on a BOSU ball. This is also one that you might want to drop a little bit of weight. 10s, 8s, I think are still fine for women. But if you're new to this stuff, take it easy. So, we're going to do a one-legged squat and then a one-legged deadlift, alternating what we do with our arms. We are not going to switch legs. I'm going to burn out one side, and then we're going to flip-flop, okay? So, I do not go really, really low in my pistol squats because I have bad knees from being a triple jumper in college track, and in high school, but you go as far as you can. So I'm just gonna lift my leg up. If you just wanna touch the front toe, then do so, because we're gonna basically squat down, adding a bicep curl and coming up. Now, I'm just gonna leave my foot up. Notice my left side, I'm super wobbly. I chipped a bone in my ankle, so I'm just now getting my strength back. And I notice this side I have the crazy leg. See how it wobbles? All right, you got 10 more. So if that's too much, just let your foot drop, but maintain most of the weight on that stationary leg. Notice this one's really not doing much, right? So we have 8 more. Comes my dog to say hello. 2, 1. Good. Don't do anything. Don't touch. Cross your leg over. Bring your arms up. Squat down and hold. I want you to do a negative. 10. That means take your arms and slowly allow them to come down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now I will give you a quick rest because I know your tush and your calf and your shin are on fire, and so is your quad, so just roll it out. But we are getting back on that same leg. So for me, it was left leg stationary. So now what we're gonna do is a one-legged deadlift with a little itty bitty, what I call ankle touch squat or ankle squat. And then we're gonna come up into like warrior 3 with a lateral delt raise. Sounds like a lot. Will you please leave? Sounds like a lot, and it is. So, leg is behind you now because we are going to hinge forward to a T position, right? And I want you to come down so that your ankles meet. That's why I call it the ankle squat. So ankles meet, then come up with your back leg and squeeze into that warrior 3 with a lateral delt raise. So it's down, squeeze. Down, ankle to ankle, squeeze. Now, again, I do this a lot. You might not be able to do it on a BOSU at all. Heck, you might not even be able to do it on the floor. So you might be like this and not even coming up with that back leg. That's okay. But this is great for some rear end and hamstring and all the backside. Rear delts, everything. You got 5, maybe 6. Oh my gosh, cramp. Don't stop like me, keep going. Lulu, I'm not throwing the ball. Get out of here. Always keep your chest down. 2, 2, and 1. Oh my gosh, my rear end. Did that hurt you? Oh my gosh. I should have separated those. We should have done opposite sides. What was I thinking doing a burnout? Other side. So we're back to one-legged squat. I swear this video is all over the place. I don't even care. We know what we're doing. It doesn't matter how pretty it is, right? This is real life. So, leg is up. Ooh, I gotta get in the middle. Hold on. Leg is up. Arms are up. So, squat, and back up. Go as low as you can, and remember, put your foot down. If you need it, just put that toe down. It's still getting plenty, because you're putting most of the weight on that stationary leg. Really stay on that heel. Don't put a lot of pressure on your toes, or you'll get too much on that knee. You got 4. 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Good job. So, take a quick break. My heart rate is elevated. I don't know about you guys. No. So, down to the one-legged deadlift with that little itty-bitty ankle squat. And this time, rather than come up with a rear delt or like a lateral delt move, we're going to do anterior to the front of our shoulders. So when we come up in our warrior 3 move or our one-legged deadlift move, we're going to go forward with our arms, okay? And I'm finding that my 10 pounds is a little bit much for my shoulders. My shoulders are super weak, but do what you can. So my leg is behind. I hinge forward into that T position, right? My arms stay here. Come down, ankle to ankle. That just adds in a lot of that tush work, right? And we're coming up, back legs up, arms are forward. Again, keep that chest down if you can. Don't come like this. Squeeze. And you really, ideally, want to make a full T with your body. So that back leg, that tush is squeezing in the back. Final 10. Ow. I'm too long. I hit the wall. My form, I'm losing my form. All right, come on, let's finish out. Squeeze. Come on, don't lose it. I know it's burning. Last one. Oh my gosh. Good job, you guys. So, we're almost done. Big finish, cardio burnout. I typically do this at the end of most of my workouts. So I start it with my 2 songs of jumping rope, and I typically finish it with some kind of cardio burnout or some dynamic moves to get my heart rate really, really going at the end. And then sometimes I even end with some jump rope or boxing also. So it's up to you how you style things. This is how I do it. So, big finish. BOSU burpees. So basically, you're going to take your BOSU here. You're going to go down, hop out, or for you beginners, you go down and walk out. Walk in and stand and raise. For those people that have done this, it's out, jump out. Okay? We're 10 more. Try and really go nice and far, like hips down. Don't go real high. Final 9. Final 1, last one, last one. Good. Oh. So, catch your breath. You're gonna breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Two more times. One more. I can really tell I have not been as consistent with my exercise as I would like. So, here's, if you want, you can do a star jump fully on top of this, which I'm not going to. I already have a bad ankle, but I can show you this way. So star jumps, you're doing 15. You're going low, out, and then you come back together and try not to fall off. So it looks like this. Oh gosh, hold on. Here, out, together and down. If that's too hard, hop off. Here, out. Here, out. Okay? So finish with me. Let's do 10 more. Your goal is to pull your legs back down before you touch. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Catch your breath. I got one more, and my baby is crying, so I'm glad I'm finishing it. Final thing you're gonna do, have a BOSU ball in the middle. You're gonna do 15 high knees, basically perform a tuck jump over the BOSU ball, 15 high knees, tuck jump over the BOSU ball, 15 high knees, over the BOSU ball, 15 high knees, okay? So 60 high knees in total, 4 tuck jumps, and you're finished. All right, let's go, finish strong. So, I'm gonna face the BOSU. Lulu, for real, you're ruining the most perfect video. Here we go. So, 15. Get them up. Now, tuck jump, turn. 15. Turn, go again. Come on. Get those knees up when you do that tuck jump. Last one. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Exaggerate. Come here, Lou. Come here. Meet everybody. This is Lulu. She acts like a puppy, but she's not. She's like 8 or something. Okay, so that's my BOSU and Dumbbells. You guys know me. This is not a professional workout. This is me in my garage gym giving you things that I find helpful. So leave comments. Let me know what you think. Perform this once or twice. It's up to you. So I hope you liked it. Have a great day. Stay healthy.